Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Gomes in at the 1. And for the sound, we've got Walters, and it's Iguodala in at the point guard. So, Tim, the matchup before us tonight, what do you think we can expect to see?
Well, I think this is going to be one at the three-point line. Both of these teams, high-volume, three-point shooting teams. If they both get hot, it's going to come down to which team can get a stop first.
This is going to be our kind of game. Pass to Webster. Over Navarro. Rebounded by Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Out left to the wing. Now Gomes. Here's Jackson. Splitter covering. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's good. Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now here's Iguodala. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Hendricks. Some solid defense there from Jackson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Gomes. A shot that time, not on target. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Iguodala. Here's Walters. Splitter inside. It's blocked. Here is Gomes. He's covered by Iguodala. Gomes dishes to Jackson. Pass to Navarro. Jackson looking around. Tries again. Rebound by Webster.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Jackson passes to Jackson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, trying to find Jackson. He's got it down. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Walters passes to Splitter. Now here's Webster. Back to Splitter. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Webster passes to Hendricks. That one falls.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Stolen. Here is Splitter. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Pass to Navarro. And here's Jackson. Gomes with it. Still without a basket. Navarro, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Jackson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Iguodala outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Los Angeles now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Gomes misses. Outside, Webster. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the lob to Jackson. Pass to Splitter. Here's Iguodala. Now here's Webster. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Navarro. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. To see the story for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Up top, King. Trent outside. And the Sound making a change here. Here's King. No good on the quick 3. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Wingate. The Sound with the ball. They trail by 11. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. King, the pass to Edwards. Back to King. 1:41 left in the first. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Jackson.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And that one drops.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Jackson's gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. King against Jackson. King outside. Misses off the left iron.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Bass with it. Now defended by Whitmore. And the Sound making a change here. Splitter's checked in. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jim.
Oh, man!
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Whitmore. 9 points last game. Back to Splitter. Trying to get something going. And the layup is good.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Outside Jackson. Shoots from the elbow. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Gomes in at the 1 spot. And it's Iguodala missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pass to Webster. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Jackson. From deep, Iguodala knocks down the 3-ball. Iguodala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win, they win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30 or more, and the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas, and that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
Here's Webster, takes it inside, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Webster's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce? Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Here's Schroeder, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Webster. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Los Angeles guys shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. There's Jackson with the 3. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Iguodala. Five on the clock. And Webster kicks to Iguodala. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
We've got Walters, and it's Hendricks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Jackson misses. About 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Pass to Walters. And here is Webster. Pins it from downtown. Webster's got 7 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Now Jackson. He's got 9. Here's Navarro. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. 14 points for DJ.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. There's the lob to Jackson. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Here's Jackson, and the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Sound have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Splitter. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometimes.
So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA play.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
It's Jackson atop the key. Out to the right wing. Gomes passes to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Out to the wing. There's the three, and the rejection by Jackson. And it's the Sound with the ball. 19-point game. To the wing right side. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Webster can't get the bucket. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Hendricks. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Walters. Now here's Splitter over Jackson. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Count that one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Splitter, and the rejection by Jackson. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Jackson. 5th in assists, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want-to corral it. And Webster kicks to Splitter. Over in the corner, Webster. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Jackson. Jackson is doubled. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Webster can't get the bucket.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Jackson, that's good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Being just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Pass to Webster. And the rejection by Jackson.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly two stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Sorber. Down low, here's Navarro, and that one is stuffed right through.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Hendricks passes to Iguodala. Here's Walters. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sorber with the bucket. Sorber's got 13.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Pass to King. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Bass. They get it again. And the dunk by Jackson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Here's Whitmore. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Los Angeles with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been two very different performances. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.